Welcome back to the channel for another video. This week we are continuing to work on our 05 STI. As you can see, I got the quick jacks underneath already. We're going to be doing all four brakes. We'll be working on all four brakes today. We're doing pads and rotors. I also have new lug nuts because I'll show you when we get a little bit closer. They're just like crusty, a little rusty. So we're just going to get those swapped out with some new ones. I'm actually pretty nervous about doing the brakes on this car because if you guys have worked on an STI or even an older STI before, you know that these caliper bolts like to break off inside the caliper. So I also have a Heli Coil kit for the front and the rear. So in case anything happens, we'll get it all done in today's episode. And I will link all of these parts in the description. So I got the DBA rotors and our Centric ceramic pads. Got those at New Provisions. The lug nuts and the Heli Coil kit, I got those off Amazon. But we'll go over all of that later on the video. Let me show you what we got before we jump onto the car. Let's go. All right, so over here, this is what I was just talking about. We have our DBA rotors front and rear, and then we have our Centric ceramic pads for low dust. These are our lug nuts from Amazon. They're just some nice black ones. And this is both Heli Coil kits for the front thread pitch and the rear. And this is what I was talking about with like the lug nuts. They're just a little crusty. It also didn't come with a wheel lock, but luckily this is the same wheel lock as the 22 WRX, and it's the same wheel lock on the lug nuts that we got for this. So got the quick jacks under it. I haven't gotten the car on the lift yet to look underneath it. Now, I did look underneath it when it was on the trailer, and then, of course, I've crawled underneath it a few times just on jacks, but I haven't put it on a lift yet, so really excited to get this on the lift and just see what everything looks like underneath, and we're going to be tackling all the brakes in this video. So enough talking, let's get the car up on the quick jacks. We'll take all of the wheels off, and we'll start working on the front, and we'll go from there. Let's go. And now we have the wheels off. Now that did take a lot longer than expected, as per usual with this car. Every single lug nut was stuck, so I had to put the car back down, manually break it loose, then I could put the car back in the air and zip all the wheels off. So yeah, I've been under the car just to check it out and everything. Everything looks pretty good underneath. Definitely got some work to do, but you can see subframe looks pretty good. Control arms are pretty clean. Now it did have the rust treatment on it. These are obviously original struts. So I already sprayed the back of all the caliper bolts. So hopefully we don't break any of these bolts off in the caliper, because if you guys have worked on these cars before, you know the Brembo is notorious for stripping the bolts. So I'm going to let them sit for a little bit before we break them loose, but yeah, wish me luck. We'll start with the front. I'll try to get the front ones broken loose. Once I can get those loose, I'll go to the back. Once I know all of them can break loose, then we can just take them off, and it should be as easy as taking it off, throw the new rotor on, and these are Brembo, so we just pull the pins, slide the new pads in. It should be as easy as that. So fingers crossed that we don't have any issues with these, but we do have that Heli Coil kit in case we do. So, but yeah, let's hang tight for a minute. For you guys, it'll be just a second, but I'm just gonna wait like an hour or so. I'll soak them a few times, and then we'll try to take them loose. Let's go. All right, so we were able to get both of the front calipers off with minimal effort, but it did take some time. If you see on this bolt hole, you can see this one was already Heli coiled before, and they actually have a different bolt for that. And then this side over here, this side does look like it's original. The thread looks okay, came out pretty good. And then on this side, same type of deal. This side is helicoiled with a different type of bolt that we have on our bracket here. And that side does look original and that side looks okay. So everything kind of came off okay. At this side, what gave me much more like struggles just trying to get the bolt out, and it was pretty stressful just being very careful not to strip any of the hardware. So I did get everything cleaned up. You see I got the brake clean over here, PB blaster, got everything wiped up. But it should be as easy as putting our rotor on, and we can pop these pads out. We'll clean the slide pins and everything, re-grease everything. We'll put some grease on the hub here so the rotor and everything doesn't get rusted to it, which I don't think our DBAs are going to do that, but we'll put it there anyways. This is taking a lot longer than expected, as it's already been a few hours just to get to this point. Let's get these fronts done and continue on. Let's go. And just like that, our driver's side brake is complete. So we got new rotor and pad on there. This took me like the better part of an hour to complete, just since I took my time just hand threading those bolts in on the back, torquing them down, and greasing all the slides. I cleaned everything up, so like everything is cleaned and greased up. And yeah, it was just a pain to compress all of the pistons. So yeah, hopefully on the other side it goes a little bit smoother since now I've done it once. But yeah, let's jump over to the other side and we will get the other side done. Alright, so this side's going much smoother just since we've already done it on the other side. So the way that I got the caliper compressed was I just put the old rotor back on, kept the pads in, and I just pried on one side to compress and then pried on the other side and compressed with either the wrench or the flathead. But yeah, just got all the hardware cleaned up. So we're going to re-grease the sliders and everything. Already re-greased the actual caliper. So yeah, let's just reassemble this caliper and we'll be all done with the front. Super excited. These these brakes look really good, and like the front pads, I mean, let me show them to you guys. I mean, there's no pad left. No pad. Kind of crazy. So yeah, definitely needed front brakes. So everything's getting swapped out right now, all brand new. And I'm just happy we got to kind of check everything out on the underside of the car. It looks like really good. I could definitely see where they did the laser treatment underneath the car. Fender liner sticking out. I can definitely see where they did the laser treatment on the underside of the car, because where they they do the laser treatment, it does strip all of the like paint or anything that's on the like transmission cross member. So I touched some of that up, but overall, like, I mean, the body is super clean. Like frame wise, there's no rust or anything. I checked up in the wheel arches where like the top hats are in the back. I mean, it looks stock. So, I mean, that makes me really confident that this is a good car. But yeah, we're going to make it even better today by finishing these front brakes. So enough talking, let's get going. Just like that, we have our passenger side brake system complete. So as you can see, it's already super dark out. I mean, we've been at this for about 6 hours and we got the front done. So I am going to call it a night on this one. But front brakes are done. I mean, it just took a long time and a lot of finesse to get everything back in. I had to clean up the bolts a little bit because they had some crud in them, and then everything that I took off I did clean, and then obviously I took some additional time just to check out the underside, but yeah, I'm super happy that at least we got the front brakes done. I mean, we were like literally on metal basically on this side and on the other side, so kind of crazy that like the car was like that for so long. But all right, so it's a new day and we are continuing the brakes on our 05 STI. So we're going to get the rears done right now. Should be similar process to the front. It is a 17 mil to get the 2 caliper bolts off. We're going to take our time again because we don't want anything to get stripped. So I already have them soaked again. So these have been soaked a few times over the last like day or so. So hopefully they just come off like very nicely and we don't pull any threads out of the calipers, but we do have that Heli coil kit in case something does happen. And then we have our nice DBA rotors over there. So let me get you guys set up. We'll get the rear caliper off and we'll check it out. Let's go. So we have the driver's side rear brake disassembled. We got everything cleaned up on. I got the slide pins and everything over here. So we're basically ready to get the rotor thrown on and the new pads in. This side was really nice as far as the bolts go over here. Super nice to come out. I mean, I had to use the hammer just to break them free. And then they basically just came right out, just like with standard hand tools. So really happy that this side came out. Those are the original bolts, and this rear driver's side caliper hasn't been helicoiled yet. So we only have one more side to do over here. We haven't taken it apart yet. So fingers crossed that nothing happens on this one. But yeah, we got 2 more bolts to take off on this to just make sure that there's no threads going to get pulled, and it should be pretty smooth from there. But we're looking pretty good on this side. Let's wrap up this side and then let's jump over to the passenger side and we'll finish up the brakes. Just like that, our 05 STI is back on the ground. All the brakes are done on the car. We have DBA rotors all around and the Centric ceramic pads, so we have some low brake dust. So this is a nice street setup for this car. So I will have a link in the description for all of these parts. Like I said in the beginning, we got the brakes and everything from New Provision, so shout out to them for getting these sent out. Not sponsored or anything, but they did get them shipped out really quick and they did have a good price. So that's all I got for you guys on this one. Until next time, see you guys.